Hey guys, welcome back into the YouTube channel here. We are so happy to have you guys back with us again. Here we are again at 803 Red Road in McMinnville, Tennessee. We are actually installing windows right now. This is the look from above. We are actually using some T15 panhead Torx head screws on these windows, and you can see us siliconing right now around those windows. And when we place these in, we use those T15 pan heads. They tend to do a wonderful job at holding the window tight up against the opening, up against that OSB or that Tyvek. And we put that silicone between that aluminum flange and the Tyvek, and we pull that window up to it. This is one of the two ways that we use, actually three ways we use to keep that window pulled tight, plus the air infiltration down with that silicone and with that tape that you'll see us taping around that window as well. These are the couple, two or three ways that we use. We like to use to keep our windows tied up against and the air infiltration to a minimum. And also here, as we put this door in, I would like to mention the third way that we keep air out is the foam, the window and door foam. Make sure that you use a open cell foam, not a closed cell foam, because if you use a closed cell foam around your windows and your doors, this will tend to push your jambs in and cause issues with your windows and your doors. So make sure you use open cell foam on those. This open cell foam is a wonderful way to stop the air infiltration around your windows and doors, and that's why we shim up and under our windows when we put them in, to where we can get that foam around that window, and it allows that foam to go from where the flange hits the opening all the way back to the back side of that window. We trim it off, and it's got all the way around that window has got foam. And we tend to like to put at least a couple of receptacles on each wall. A 12 foot is max on receptacle spacing, so that's why we try to put at least 2 to 3 on receptacles on each of our walls.
That's good. That got money, dude.
And here we are wiring this in for the Datacom box. Usually tends to have a place that you have to put a receptacle in there, but this is for your Cat 5 and Cat 6 to go into, to where you go from this Datacom box with your Wi-Fi, you plug into the back of that, and it runs it to the room, so you have a very good high-speed internet. we normally wait and shoot our wires down here. That's why these has got to be pulled. We'll pull those and actually shoot these wires together. This is a home run for the dishwasher. And code is normally, if you have a hole that's going in your top plate, you have to be 6 to 8 inches from that hole on both sides of your wires in the attic and in the inside of the wall cavity. And then normally what we'll do is shoot down this wall just like we have shot already, but of course we're gonna pull these and shoot that together. And then where you hit your box as well, you have to have a wire, you have to have a staple in the same distance between 6 to 8 inches of the box on those two. And then normally we, of course, on your home runs, you run over. We normally always put more staples than competitors. We usually put a staple every other rafter, ceiling joist, wherever we're going. It holds better, and it looks more of a professional job, and that's why we do it. And we normally, on our home runs, when we're doing those, we usually try to get 2 of these set up to where we can run 2 at a time, and we'll label one with some green tape like this or white or whatever we have, and we'll run those together and go to 2 home runs and kind of cut down on time that way. It's a good tip to use. And you can run as many as you want to if you've got spools of wire at one time, but we usually tend to do 2 to keep the confusion down. And you're coming right here, boys.
Oh, you want to do those first?
Yeah, this one and this one.
Yeah, go between them, Martin. Yeah. Where it goes first.
Since it's your furthest ones, pretty much. Trick when you're running wire. You can, when you run into the box, if you've got guys up there shooting wire like I've got right now, I can take this wire and bend it over the top side of the box to where they can pull that wire tight, and I can still get my staple here, but then they've got it tight where they want it up there.
The left, the right.
Shoot. Go.
Alright, you good?
Yep. And here, guys, this is right here at the front door. And this is actually, these circuits are running the outside lights, the front porch lights, and the lights in the living room, the pop-in lights, and the ceiling fan. The only time we use 14.2, this white wire, and 14.3, also this white wire, is on our light circuits, and we use, as you've seen on the other, that box before this one, we use 12.2 on all our receptacle circuits. And we normally, when we run our three-way switches, we take a 14.3 wire and run it from switch box to switch box. And then we run a 14.2 to our fixture. And as you can see here, Elijah is taking the 14.2 black switch leg and the 14.3 black three-way and tying those together and putting those back into the box. Then tying the neutrals together, except for that three-way neutral that will go on that three-way switch with the red and the black and the neutral. And always remember, guys, when you're wiring that three-way switch, the black wire always goes on the black screw, and the red wire always goes on the side with the black screw and the black wire. Pro tip for nailing studs. See my line here?
go over about 1/8 to 3/16 on the other side of that line to where when I nail the stud, the impact will cause it to move. Now you can look and see how long that stud is on both sides. There's that 4th generation trick and tip to the trade coming in. That's the 3rd generation standing right over there. That's the 2nd. And there's the last of the Mohicans, because the other 2, I don't know what's going to happen to them.
We'd like to thank you once again for being here. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have a blessed rest of your week. And we hope to see you back here next week again for another Glenn Brothers construction video at 803 Red Road. Thank you, guys.
Shoot.
Oh,
No, I like it. We're recording.
my bad.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it! I don't know about my brothers.
Alright, I can't take care of what's in the weapons.
Hey, I've heard that one before.
You got it for me? That looks too tall. What is that?
It's not too tall.
I don't like that tall of it.
What you like?
Shoot that out. Ow! You got that nose.
Good. You needed it. You gonna look at it and let me shoot it?
Oh, don't hurt it, This is funny just listening to.
What the hammer's for?
I ain't having to hit it hard to shoot the thing.
That's why I said last to the Mohican.
Yeah, me right here.
I need a level.
Shoot it.
I'm gonna tell you, you drop the hammer on me, you're gonna be going to trouble.
Stop, you make me laugh. Don't look for
John?
Yeah.
we're not gonna be able to get no video with you acting like that, bud. I'm serious. She's gonna have to edit all the sound out of it because you're acting dumb.
I'm gonna have to speed this up.
Yeah. Because of him. Yeah. You got it.
No, you're still cutting on it.
Yeah, you wanna see how big that wire is? See how big that wire is right there?
It don't take much to get you tore up, no
See,
way.
the sloth is still coming down the ladder.
Thin.
Not the same.
Hey, don't put that impact here.
Put you some staples right here.
Need some more?
You need some more? Go ahead, just pick them up off the floor. You dropped about 10.
I dropped one.